question. We have on the left hand side, it looks like a fraction. On the right hand side, it's also a fraction. What you want to do is to change it all to look one linear equals to one linear before you start to solve it. So we're going to use a technique they call cross multiply. I'll show you the formula for cross multiply and show you how it works. So this is what cross multiply looks like. That's the formula I made earlier. Cross multiplication, as you get higher in algebra, you have to memorize this. It's not like I should or I could. No, you have to memorize it. A, that's an equal to sign in the middle. A times D is equals to B times C. So it takes it from a fraction to a linear format. Now you can start to solve it. So very, very important to understand how to do this cross multiply. So for this example now, I'm going to use an X for my cross multiply, like it's line this one. And the opposite color could be that one. So what that means is the top times the bottom, and the bottom here times the top. So I will write it like this. So I'll start by doing 5 goes to the right, so it will be 5 times 6x minus 9 is equal to 2 times 3x minus 16. So I cross multiply. And now, after you cross multiply, now it's in a linear form. What you can do now is, the technique now is to remove the bracket. So cross multiply, remove the bracket. I'll put an arrow and you guys know how to remove brackets. So 5 times 6x, 5 times minus 9. On this other side, 2 times 3x, 2 times minus 16. Now I would have to remove the bracket. And removing the bracket, 5 times 6x, it gives me 5 times 6 is 30. And 5 times minus 9, or 5 times negative 9, is negative 45. You can just sit and listen and you can write it after. Equal to 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times negative 16 is negative 32. Now from here now, it's an equation with x on both sides. How do you solve an equation with x on both sides? Like we did before, you can take the x all to one side. So we can take the 6x to that side. It's like an exchange program. And we take the minus the negative 45 to that side. So we do that algebra exchange. In your exams, you don't need to draw all these lines, but you just go ahead and do it. So it becomes 30x minus 6x is equal to negative 32 plus 45. Right. So 30x minus 6x will give us 24x is equals to negative 32 plus 45. What's 45 minus 32? The way I do it, I turn them around, do 45 minus 32, and that gives me 13. So what do? I swap them, becomes 45 minus 32. And to get x, you divide by 24, is 13 over 24. Now we do the ultimate thing in algebra when you have time in an exam, is to check. is it correct? So one of the ways to check is you float 13 and put it there for x, 13 over 24, and you float this 13 over 24 and put it there for x. You put it in your calculator, and your calculator will do the magic, and the answers on the left will be the same like the one on the right. And that's how you show that it is correct. I don't want to go into the calculator thing to do it, but that's how you show it. So basically, to solve this, step 1, cross multiply. Step 2, remove brackets. Let me put it in, the French people say the menu. You go to a restaurant, they give you the menu. Step 1, cross multiply. Step 2, remove brackets. That means you expand. Step 3, you solve the equation. And those are the 3 things you can see. So that's the step by step to get to solve this kind of question. In exams, sometimes it comes with for 3 or 4 marks. 4 marks, the first mark can go for, let me use a green color. Let's use, what color can I use for that I haven't used for on this thing now so far? Let's use the orange color. The first mark could go for removing, for cross multiplying. The next one will be for this one for solving it. The third one will be for the answer. So that could give you a 3-mark question in an exam. But I've seen this kind of question given for 4 marks in some exams, for 5 marks. Okay, I will stop that now.